Okay, welcome fans to the 2017 edition of Tiger TV. My name is Tony Symonds. I'm your guest host, at least for this week. And our special guest, first off the bat, is our senior coach at the Glenelg Footy Club, Mr. Matty Lokan. How are you, Matty?
Good time, mate. Good.
Great to see you. Looking fit and well. Now listen, the big question on everyone's minds, pre-season, how's it going?
Oh, mate, you know what it's like this time of year. I think the boys have had a really good summer. Everyone's looking really fit, but we're not quite over the bridge yet. I think we've still got a couple of weeks left before we start playing games, and it's probably close enough for the boys to see the end of pre-season, but not quite close enough. So we're in the middle of a really solid 2 weeks now. The boys have looked great on the track. We've continued to improve, which we've done over the last couple of years, and I think everyone's waiting to get into the actual games so we can see whether that improvement results in on-field performances.
Okay, fantastic. What about recruits? We've got a few new guys around the place. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so Liam McBean's come across from Richmond, 202 centimetre key forward that'll pitch hit a little bit in the ruck, and since coming over after Christmas, he's been outstanding. He leads at training. He's got a really good work ethic, and he'll be fantastic for Josh Scott. I think Josh was at times our only forward last year, and I think having Liam down there to give him some support. Zivic Kunis is really fit again, so it looks like Liam will really add something to our forward line. We've also got Don Barry. Don played 4 games or 5 games for Melbourne a few years ago. He's from the APY lands and sort of just fell on our doorstep in a way. He knew a few of the boys. He played with James Seller, played with Josh Scott in Melbourne, and he's GPS numbers are through the roof. I think his ability to be able to run at speed for long periods of time is exactly what we're after. He's got a fantastic left foot, so I'm really looking forward to watching him play early in the season.
I suppose the big question is, can we kick enough goals? I mean, defensively we're quite good at times last year, through the midfield quite good at times. Obviously we've lost Willie Rioli, who was a goal kicker. So do you feel as though we've picked up enough guys so that we can kick a winning score? Yeah,
I think with Dom and Liam we'll certainly add some firepower in our forward line, but look for the emergence of guys like Damien Hill. He's had a fantastic pre-season. Brad Merritt's really fit and strong, and those younger kids coming through that'll really add something to our forward line. Put into that, Tim Sumner's had a really good pre-season and starting to get some real continuity with his training, and as I mentioned before, Zivic Kunis. So I don't think that's where we're going to struggle. Terry Malira's had a really good pre-season, probably the best one since he's been at our footy club. So I don't think our forward line will be our issue. I think our biggest issue has been our ability to be able to stop opposition side scoring, obviously. So we need to be able. We've worked on a lot of our ball movement stuff and our defensive patterns over summer, and looking forward to putting them into practice over pre-season.
Yeah, just on that, excuse me, on that, we seem to be exposed at times last year with those turnovers. Everyone running forward of the ball, which is the nature of the game these days. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about, the skill execution through the middle of the ground? Yeah,
I think it's more to do with our team defence. That's the buzzword in the AFL, and it's filtering down to the SANFL at the minute, is that you need to be able to defend from your forwards all the way through to our backs. So I thought we were poor at that last year. It's something we've worked really hard on over the summer, and looking forward to just implementing a few different things over the pre-season games to see whether that's can stop that, I suppose, opposition side scoring fast against us.
Okay. Question I'm quite interested in, Andrew Bradley. How's he coming up after missing a fair portion of last year with a shoulder? How's he looking?
Yeah, so obviously Braddles broke his collarbone last year, and was in some really good form. I think that happened around round 10 or round 11, and missed the back half of the year. So he's had a really good summer. He's into full contact now, and his collarbone seems to have mended the way it should have. So again, we're looking forward to him playing. We're looking forward to Chris Curran getting back on the park. Darcy Bailey missed most of last year, so we've got a few guys that missed a lot of footy last year. Aaron Joseph was in the same vote, so we can get those guys back onto the park. I think it'll certainly add to our depth going forward.
Okay, a couple of left field questions. The grandstand obviously has been an issue, change rooms, etc. Where are we at with that? I see something happening across the other side of the oval there. How are we situated for change rooms?
At the moment, a bit unsure. There's some transportables out in the car park that, if worse gets to worse, we'll have to use. But look, the footy club's working really hard with the council to be able to fix that problem, and we're assured that we'll have a solution by round one. So look, we're not here now anyway, so it doesn't really affect what we're here to do. As you can see today, we're here in the temporary gym, which is obviously upstairs in our function room. So it hasn't been a distraction so far. It doesn't look great, grandstand with no roof, but it is what it is, and we just work through that.
Gee, I reckon some of those visiting sides would be shattered about losing those change rooms we've given them for the last 50 years under the grandstand there.
Be more than happy.
I think they'd be very happy when they heard the wind blew the top of the grandstand off. One other question I'm interested in, women's football seems to be the big buzz thing at the moment, and Glenelg have a side. Are you involved in helping out there at all?
Yeah, look, I've been helping out the forwards with the women's side. Narelle Smith is our women's coach, and she obviously helped out with our reserves last year and will again this year. And she's been outstanding, not just her but also the girls as well, in how much passion they've got to play for the Glenelg Footy Club. And I've really been impressed with how many times they train, their work ethic in the gym, the work ethic on the track. And look, women's footy is alive and well in the AFL, and it certainly is at the Sandful, and especially at the Glenelg Footy Club at the minute. And I've never in my time in footy met a group of footballers that have been so passionate about playing footy. So it's been great, it's been different, it's taken some time for everyone to get used to, but I think it's great for the Glenelg Footy Club.
Fantastic. Just in winding up, I don't want anyone to think I'm a stalker, but I stalked you on Facebook this morning before I came in here and had a bit of a look through, and I thought a lad from St Michael's College to Port Adelaide Football Club to Collingwood Football Club to Glenelg. I mean, there's a number of clubs in there that Glenelg people don't generally like and don't generally associate our own people with, but you've arrived here and you've got friends of the ilk, Barry Curtin, David Bashir, huge Port Adelaide people. Do you sort of feel part of the furniture here now?
Yeah, look, this is my fourth season here now at Glenelg, and look, I won't lie, it did take some time. Obviously starting off in the footy manager's role and working with the reserves when Steve-O was coaching. So it has taken some time. I still cop it from my grandma, who's a one-eyed Port supporter, about being here at Glenelg. But look, who can't love the footy club? I think the passion that's in all of our walls here and throughout the footy club with our supporters, our members, the people that come and watch on the weekend. It's a great place to be, and we're getting there. We certainly know that we've got some work to do. We certainly know that we're not quite where we need to be, but I think we've ticked the boxes in regards to our development and improvement. We've got some great kids coming through, and look, it's going to be exciting 12 months for the footy club and the next few years. We've got those guys that are, as I mentioned, in the age bracket from 24 to 26, 27, that have played 50 to 60 games now. So we expect a lot from our playing group. We train them hard, and looking forward to getting into another season.
Fantastic, Matty. I must say, as a spectator, I really enjoyed watching the style of footy we played last year, and hoping we can continue with that and look forward to catching up during the year.
Perfect, mate. Thank you.
Well done, Matty.